What we have here is the binder, which is a thin leaf which is used to hold all the fillers. Next step is to place the other leaf according to the blend of each brand. She must roll this perfectly, this leaf, leaving some spaces between in order to let the air flow through the bunch. Well, she's now rolling the bunch. It's almost when she finishes the process of bunching. And then cut the foot of the bunch according to the size and place it in a mold.
Then they will take the mold and put it under the press so that the tube that we have formed from these different leaves is more consistent, more round. And then we will take those and take it to the final roller, who is going to put the wrapper on this cigar.
Next step, she's putting out the wrapper with this another instrument called chaveta. She's cutting the upper and lower part of the leaf. She selected the best part of the leaves, which is usually the middle of the leaves. She begins the rolling process from the foot to the head of the cigars. She's ending the rolling, just being sure that this kind of shape, which is a figurado size, is perfect. She cut the cigar by the foot according to the size of the cigar.
To gain consistency, what we do, like we have one size, let's say the Robusto size, we will have the same people making the Robusto day in and day out after, so that they know exactly how much Ligero to use, how much Viso to use, and how much Seco to use, so that they know the blend almost by heart. We have supervisors, inspectors who are going around and checking each bunch that is made and each cigar that is made after that it's rolled, so that it's another place where we check the consistency of the cigar.
I think that ultimately, when you're making a great cigar, to us, one of the most important things is the ease of the draw of the cigar. What we do is we make sure every single one of our cigars goes through a draw test, where it's a machine that we have purchased that a lot of people, most factories in fact have this machine, but I don't think that most factories utilize it the way that we do. We've hired more people that stick the cigar into this chamber, basically, before the wrapper, the exterior portion of the cigar, is placed on the cigar itself. And then it has like a little speedometer looking gauge, and if the needle goes between 20 to 60, it passes our draw test, but if it's below 20 or above 60, then it's rejected because it's either too loose or it's too tight.
After that the cigars are made, the cigars will be going to the aging room. And after the aging room of 6 weeks or a month or 2 months, whatever time it's going to take, when they are ready to be packed, then the cigars are laid on a table, and with somebody with a very good eyesight, under perfect lighting conditions, will select the ones which are almost the same color, and then we put those in the same box. Since all this is a very involved process, making the cigars, the cultivation of the cigars, we want to make sure that our customers understand that we are picky for every detail. And the bands have to be made in the best place in the world, and they have to be perfect. The boxes have to be perfect, so that We tell you, we have not neglected any detail during this whole process, and we don't.
There are many details that go into making a great cigar. And if you stop at great tobacco, or if you stop ultimately at the blend, and if you stop, you can't stop anywhere down the chain, because there's just too many things that ultimately go into making that great cigar. So we know that ultimately you're only as good as your last cigar. And so every day we strive, in our operations with the Ozgeners to make sure that we're making only the finest.
You have to have people down in the factory who have a passion, as we do, for the products that they're making. Whether it's cultivating the seeds or plant harvesting, whatever area it's involved in, fermenting, you have to have the passion and the appreciation of the tobacco. Otherwise, the whole process will be rushed, and there's just, you can't rush the tobacco process.
You have a vision that you want to be able to try to reach or accomplish or convey. And that vision is to have a cigar that is of a different level, a higher level of quality. And that has to do with the level of quality of the seed that you select from the plant, all the way through to the final product, the highest level quality finished product, finished cigar, so that when it burns evenly, so that the flavor that you yield, it's from the maximum potential that you have reached in every single leaf that goes into the cigar. And then when you have that, then you just achieve this kind of explosion of flavor that you enjoy on your palate. It's not just about a bundle of 30 or a bundle of 50 cigars. It's about draw testing every single cigar. It's about fermenting every single leaf. It's about, everybody working together to make this vision a reality.
We were all born and we will all die. How you live life is very important, so that everybody who is involved in this chain of making the cigar is committed to make the best and try to achieve the best is the bottom line, I think.